light that surrounds me. If we hold ourselves together, we'll go far.
Hey guys, Yoduvh here. For today's video, I'm going to be transforming thrift store chairs that I got for $5. Yes, it is a good deal. My head was just exploding with ideas for these chairs, but the first thing that I did was to dismantle all the chairs. And I got help from an associate who was really helpful, and he made my job a lot easier. So a big shout out to Mr. Wallen for helping me out with the chairs. When I got home, the next thing that I did was to remove the foam that's at the top. After that, I turned them over and joined them together on a thick piece of wood. If you're new to my channel, it's so great to have you here. Now don't forget to click on the subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my latest videos. When I was done, I sanded down the whole thing, cleaned it, and took it out to spray paint it white. I used 3 coats of glossy white spray paint, and I ended up using 2 cans of spray paint. When it was dry, I took it in, and then I covered up the upper part with leftover PVC strip that I have at home from another project. I'll use a little bit of white paint and dab it on the nails. I'll use some decorative onlays that I've had in my home for a while now, but these particular ones are no longer on the website, but I will leave a link for something similar to this down in the description box below. I took them out and I spray painted them white, and this is how they're going to be attached to the table. And that's it. The table is all set. All I have to do now is place mirrors on top. Because I don't want to waste any of the parts of the chairs that I dismantled, I'll be using the other part to make a French-styled bench. I rented some equipment at Home Depot to do these cuts because the wood is really strong. So I cut off the upper parts because I'll be using the design to make the bench much more pretty. The back of the chairs are too long for the kind of bench that I want to make, so I'm going to reduce the height. Since I was home, I ended up using my saw to make this cut, which was really hard. But then it was done, and then I added this design at the top with mending plates. This turned out so well, and I also used wood glue at the back. I'm going to be holding it down together with the bottom of the chair even more using screws. When I was done, I joined them together with wood. I wasn't satisfied with this, so I added another pair of wood that's going to start from both ends of the chairs that will be attached to the existing wood. I'll be attaching pieces of wood that I cut to size in the middle for the seating area. I have another thick piece of wood that I'm going to be having here but this wood is going to be covered with foam and fabric. I'm also going to be using particle boards that have been cut to the pattern that's on the chair, and then I'm going to be covering it with foam and also making tufts on it. First things first, I took the bench outside and I spray painted it with 2 coats of white gloss spray paint. When I was done, I kept it aside and then took the wood and covered it with foam that I got from the thrift store, and the foam was brand new. I'm going to cover the foam with batting and fabric. Now I'm going to go ahead and make tufts on the wooden particle boards that I have cut to size, and I'll be using foam and fabric that I got from Walmart. I made points for my tufts and opened them up with a pair of scissors. I'll gauge and attach what I've just made to the pattern that's on the chair. This will be attached to the chair with a staple gun. And because the middle of the chair has a slight curve going inside, it will be hard to staple it down, so I used a screw instead. I'm going to hide all the staple pins and the screws with this trim that I got from Walmart. I used 2 packs for this project, and I'll be attaching the trim to the chair with tack nails. I'll hide the staple pins from the tufting with crystal buttons. The top of a chair here that's open, I'll be attaching a crystal knob there. And on both sides of one side of the chair will have crystal knobs. I'll be painting the bottom of the chair using a brush because the spray paint didn't work there. And I'll be giving 2 coats of paint on the bottom of the chair. This is the second coat after 30 minutes. And the third coat again after another 30 minutes. When it was dry, I attached a decorative onlay to it. And that's it. I have a unique styled bench now. And to think that these were made from a thrift store find, which are the back of the chairs that I turned into a French style bench. I want to let you guys know that I had another design in mind. That's why these are showing, but if I'm going to recreate this again, I'm going to use a different method, maybe a nail gun. This is the table, and I love it. And to think that it was made from parts of 2 old dining chairs is amazing. So this old, dated, and boring dining chairs gave me a beautiful French-style bench and a table. I will be giving out the table, but I am definitely keeping the bench. These are all super easy and budget-friendly home decor ideas that no one's gonna ever believe where you got the real items and making them from. I do hope you all enjoyed this video. Now don't forget to like it and share it with your friends and families as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have other home decor DIY videos that are linked in the description box below to check them out, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.